Hey Aquarius, welcome to your love reading for April 2020. It is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you, some of it might be for someone else. You could be a sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or Venus sign Aquarius, or you could be watching for someone that's an Aquarius. Either way, I am grateful you are here. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can find me on Instagram at Candy Wishman and also on Patron, and the information is in the description box below, as well as my social media posting schedule. So we're going to look at the overall energy or situation between the two of you. The Queen of Light. That's a very positive card. Illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. So we have a 1 and a 5. We have somebody taking charge to create change, which is ultimately loving of self, okay? But we also have some, it says illumination. So I feel like there's been some clarity, some aha moments, maybe some coming to Jesus moments if need be. Okay, very interesting. We also have a 6 on the bottom. Okay, 6 is going to be a number for you. Maybe it's a number for you guys. I'm not sure. Material wealth, true prosperity, a diamond dreamer. So dreams are going to be pretty prophetic for you, but it's almost like your wealth is in your dreams. I don't know if that means something. It seems kind of interesting. I do feel like I just feel like something's going to come to light for you, something that's you felt in the dark about. So either we'll pull some more cards here to see what's going on. So we're going to look at where you're at with the situation, okay, with this particular situation, or what your role is in it, what it means to you. Okay, they were all upside down. So on the bottom we have the Ace of Swords. So this is one of the enlightenment cards in the tarot deck. It's a new way of thinking, a new concept. So it could be like an epiphany, a eureka moment for you. We have the Hermit card here, which tells me that you've really done some really deep digging in regards to this relationship with this person. Okay. The first card that popped up, you can see they kind of flip up and they shuffle back in. And maybe I passed it because I know I saw some that came up. Let's see. Oh yeah, see, here we go. Okay. So the Hermit is Virgo. Okay, we have the moon, which is Pisces, but it's also fear. Okay, there's some fear around this situation. I feel like, do you see how the Hermit is always carrying a light? It's almost like you had to shine a light within in order to get really clear about things. And then we have the Wheel. Okay, so we have some divine timing here. We have some fated interactions happening, and this could be in regards to, I still feel like there was another one that popped up here, guys. And why are these they're all over the place? I usually like to make sure they're all right side up, but okay, maybe I'm seeing things. Wouldn't be the first time. Probably won't be the last. Oh no, here we go. Look at that. See, I knew there was another one. And then we have the World card, okay? So I do feel like perhaps there's been some shifting and changing, certain events happening that are requiring you to take a really good look at the situation. If it's a karmic situation, it's coming to an end. You're seeing the cycle end. If it's not a karmic situation, it's a different situation. You're actually letting the karmic situation come to an end and a new beginning begin. But there are key moments for you where things are very obvious that you can't deny is what I'm hearing, that have come up for you. So let's take a look at the other person. If their zodiac sign comes up, amazing. If not, don't take that. Take only what resonates. Don't think that just because their sun sign doesn't show up, it could be their moon sign, their rising sign, or their Venus sign, or a dominant sign in their chart, okay, in their astrological natal chart. All right, making sure they're all right side up. I'm so superstitious about that. All right, whoa, okay, very interesting. We have the sun and we have the moon showing up. Okay. So on the bottom, we have the 10 of Wands, and look at that. This is somebody whose lights are turning on. Somebody who is enlightened, somebody who is waking the fluff up. That's a Sagittarius energy. Then we have the sun. The sun was the first thing that popped out. So we have somebody who's wanting to be happy. Okay, they're needing clarification on that. I'm hearing they're not quite clear with that. And then we have the Fool. Okay, so we have Aquarius, Sagittarius energy. This person could have Sagittarius in their chart somewhere. Okay, they're wanting a new beginning. They're wanting a new beginning themselves. I think it's interesting that the new beginning is over your fear card. I feel like they are fearing this new beginning. Okay, so if it's somebody you're in a relationship with, but you both aren't happy, they could be wanting the same thing as you, but maybe there's too much fear in there to be able to communicate that. It's very interesting, the energies that are coming through. And then we have the King of Cups. Okay, the King of Cups is Libra, Scorpio energy. But this is somebody who's not expressing their emotions. They're not expressing their feelings. I do feel like I keep hinting at, like, maybe you guys are together. I don't think you guys are together. I think maybe you're wanting to be together, but you're both in very different places. And then we have the High Priestess, which I believe is, I'm going to say, I know there's Virgo in there. Gemini, maybe. I'm missing a third one, though. I know that there's a third energy in there. But this is somebody who's trying to rely and sort of detach. Like, this is someone that's watching a storm from a distance. So maybe they're watching the storm that you're in from a distance. They know that the two of you will be happy. They know that you're part of their new beginning. I think it's interesting that this King of Cups is also looking through a telescope at the stars. Okay. The star representing Aquarius. Okay. I feel like they're kind of watching you, maybe. They're kind of watching, feeling into you, figuring out trying to see where you're at with all of this, but you're in Hermit energy. I'm not sure you're giving them the whole picture, which is totally okay. I mean, this is your journey too, but I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot of enlightenment for you, more so than this other person. I think this other person, regardless of whatever's going on with them, is very clear about how they feel about you, even though they don't talk about it. They do not talk about how they feel. Not really. Okay. All right. So hidden factors or things unseen between the two of you. Okay. Very interesting. We have the Emperor. Okay. So it's very possible. So this has two meanings for me right now. One, this person is possibly a divine masculine energy to your feminine energy, if you're feminine watching this, or vice versa. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is Pisces, Aries energy. And then we have the Emperor, which is Aries energy. So one of these factors, because there's two energies here, has Aries and one has Pisces. Very interesting that comes out that way. But I feel like hidden and underneath all of this, okay, both of these cards represent some form of self-empowerment and confidence, leading your life with confidence. And I feel like a lot of the stuff that's coming up for you in regards to this relationship is teaching you about those things, okay? I feel like I do feel like it's a little bit of the calm before the storm, where you're, and I hate to say this, but preparing for battle. It doesn't have to be a battle, but it feels like an emotional battle for you. So I feel like it's teaching you to choose yourself and to choose your happiness. I feel like even though you're very much connected to this other person, I don't feel like they are the main factor for you wanting to find your own way, find your way out of this relationship you're in. Okay. Let's look at external influences. Okay. Yeah, So we have the Six of Swords. Okay. I heard very clearly the need to avoid drama. Okay. Seven of Cups. We have some emotional confusion. And then we have Seven of Pentacles. So we have the patience. So I feel like that's the divine timing piece. Externally, you're being forced to be a little more patient with this. You're the other person's being forced to be a little more patient with this. There's emotional confusion because of the fear of the fallout. So you're being externally influenced by other people in your life, their opinions, what they're going to think of you, how you're going to feel about everything, how they're going to feel about you, how they're going to feel about the situation. There's a lot of social judgment coming through here that I feel, I know that's difficult because we live in a very social society, but no one else gets to determine your happiness. And if they aren't willing to support you in your happiness because they can't see beyond their own limitations, that doesn't mean you have to stay back and hold their hand through it. That's not your journey and it's not your job. It was 11/11 when I said that, just so you know. Okay. All right. So we have, let's look at a possible outcome for this situation with you. Okay. Oh my God. I love it. I love that one. Yeah. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay. Standing up to your naysayers, saying, this is my life. This is my happiness. I invite you to join me and support me. And if you can't, I accept and love you anyways, but I'm not going to bring your energy into the future with me. And then we have the Three of Wands, which I love because normally the Three of Wands is about waiting for your ship to come in. But in this case, this little guy here hopped on his own ship and decided to sail wherever he wanted to go. I do feel like it's a very positive outcome because it's going to pay dividends in your own self-esteem and well-being. It doesn't mean, I do feel like when you're in control, more in control of these things, I feel like it will be, how do I put this? I feel like it will be empowering, but the empowerment of it will soften the wounds. Maybe that's, all right, let's leave off with some guidance. Okay. All right. Three of Spring. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come, and satisfaction of a job well done. Okay. There you go. Okay. It will be shown to you. It will light up your path this week, what you need to do. And it's not an easy thing, but it's something that can be celebrated. Okay. Because it's a long time coming. And it's actually to the betterment of you and everyone involved. Okay. So be your peace, love yourself, share your light. If it resonated, please like and share. Have yourself an amazing month of love, Aquarius.